Continuing on with task 19, working on the canine cross match. I'm going to go ahead, our centrifuge has stopped after 5 minutes, so we're going to lift the lid. We're going to take our samples out one more time. And again, this was the third time that it was that we were washing the red blood cells. So as you can see, once again, red blood cells are at the bottom. Okay? So again, I'm just going to take clean, larger pipettes just to get rid of the supernatant down the sink. So first we have Sky, who's our recipient. I'm just going to take a clean pipette, and we're just going to get rid of the supernatant off of the top, so that all we have left are the washed red blood cells. Alright, we'll throw out that pipette. And then we have Sophie, who's our potential donor. Clean pipette. And again, we're just removing the supernatant from the top, so that we only have the washed red blood cells. Okay, we'll throw that out. Alright, so now for both Sky, our recipient, and Sophie, our potential donor, all we have left at the bottom are our washed red blood cells that we washed 3 times. So I'm going to go ahead and just put them up in my tube holder here. And then I preemptively labeled non-additive white tubes for my 3 to 5% suspension. So this is going to be for Sky, our recipient, and this is going to be for Sophie, our donor. We're going to take both of those washed red blood cells that we just washed, and we're going to take 1 drop from each and put it in the tube, and then we're going to add in 20 drops of just the normal saline to make our 3 to 5% suspension. So this is Sky, this is Sophie. So again, we're going to take off the tube for the white top for Sky, for the recipient. And then we have Sky, the recipient. We have her washed red blood cells, excuse me. So I'm just going to take my longer pipette, and I just want to get enough for a drop. Okay. So I'm just going to come over to the tube. We're just going to put in 1 drop. 1. Okay, we'll throw that out. We'll just keep this, I put the green cap back on, we'll put that over here. And then I'm going to take another clean, tiny pipette. I'm going to pour some of my saline into my lid so that my pipette has easier access to it. And now I'm just going to take my 3 to 5% suspension tube for Sky, the recipient, and we're going to add in 20 drops of normal saline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? We're going to throw out that pipette. And we're just going to put the cap back on for that. Alright, so we now have our 3 to 5% suspension for Sky, who's our recipient. We'll put that back in the holder over here. And then we're going to repeat the process for Sophie, who's our potential donor. Take off the cap. Take off the white cap. Again, this is for Sophie, our donor, the 3 to 5% suspension. So we're going to take a clean, longer pipette. We're just going to get a drop of the washed red blood cells. Oh, they got air bubbles. 1 second. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to add 1 drop. Throw that out. put the cap back on and put that in our holder. And I'm going to place that in our holder, and then I'm going to get a clean pipette. And again, I have some normal saline in my cap here, so I'm just going to add 20 drops of normal saline just to make my 3 to 5% suspension for Sophie, who is our potential donor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll throw that out. Make sure we put our cap back on there. Alrighty. So I'm just going to move this over here. Alright, so now we have both of our tubes. Again, this one is for Sky, our recipient, and this is for Sophie, our potential donor. And they are both labeled 3 to 5% suspension. Okay, so we have our 3 to 5% suspension for both of them. So if you just give me a moment, I'm just going to go ahead and get some more supplies, and then we'll continue on to the next part.